This Saturday, the biggest event in my channel's history is happening. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure you turn on that notification bell. It's going to be a super lit video and we're going viral, hopefully. So here is the loop we're going to be making here today. A boom chicka boom boom ba doom boom boom. A boom chicka doom. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Here is the actual loop that we're going to be making. And I'll show you guys how to do the drums for this as well later in the video. First sound you're going to want to get is some sort of guitar. I'm using this sound called the Wonderlust Guitar, and it's just for my one-shot/analog bank Grails. And the focus for this bank was I really wanted to create sounds that would kind of become staples in your production. It's like a perfect blend between synth sounds as well as like realer sounds like guitars, pianos, etc. So here's the guitar I started out with. And to build something like this, it's really simple. Start off with a chord. I recommend like a minor chord, so E minor. It's a good key for Travis Scott type beats. And then what you're gonna wanna do is just kind of pull these out. So this spacing is pretty good. Maybe another note. Speed it up towards the end. Bounce up one of the notes, like this G right here is fine, and we're just transposing that note so it goes up an octave. Go and repeat this right here. And then repeat this, and then you're just gonna want to drop it down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever you move something down 4 or 5, it's going to sound good. Just a little hack for you. I say this in almost every one of my videos just because it's such a great tool. Then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna actually want to reverse it. So let's just do Alt Y, and then just click flip horizontal, and then you're just gonna go in, convert it into an audio file. For effects, I did a few things, and this really kind of gives it a more balanced kind of sound and a lot more texture. Right here, I'm using Shaper Box, and I'm just using this pan effect, and I'm speeding it up. If you don't have Shaper Box, a good plugin that you can use is called Pan-O-Matic. Then I just added some RC20. You can use something like Isotope Vinyl. Just added this filter, took out some highs, brought up the mids a little bit. Nice. Now I don't have to insert that meme. That's way quicker. Next sound I'm using is a sound called Neverland, and it's also from the bank. It's like a woodwind. How it sounds without any effects first. So a real key for these lead sounds is you want to create a bunch of space with them, so you don't want 50 notes or anything like that. You want to keep it really simple. For like right here, for example, this is just this top note of this chord, like moved up. And then to kind of close it, as it's switching to a different kind of chord over here, I just have it drop it down to the root note, and this note, same thing, it's just that top note. And then the only effects is I add a kickstart, which is like a side chaining mimicking plugin. It kind of just acts as a filter really. It cuts out the sound at first, then I just add this filter right here. Then the next sound we're going to use is a banjo. It's a bell. I'm just using this sound called Chorus Bell. It's from my bank Blacklight, which is a really great synth heavy bank if you need like cool synth sounds. Creating a lot of space as well. And in terms of the logic for this, following some of the notes that were used like at the beginning of this chord, like I did for the lead sound, and then I went off of it with other notes that are just in these chords right here. This just dropped down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the only effect on this was just the filter, just cutting out some frequencies, and this looks pretty insane. I don't even know if I need to do all of this, but I did. YOLO. Then the last sound we're gonna use is just this sound called Beta Wave, and it's just to add some texture really. so now onto the drums. I think the best sound that you can really have is actually a sound from my 8-bit drum kit, which is just a mix of real drum sounds as well as a bunch of really good bass lines. And the first sound is called the Travis bass. And the other drums I'm going to be using here today are from my Bank Graffiti. Clap, just hitting where claps always hit. Perfect. These rolls add the perfect amount of bounce. Just use 1/3 steps. And then cut out a few of the hi-hats, like I did right here. Then I just add the kick in the same spots as the bass, and then just, add a couple perks here and there. I will see you Saturday. Make sure to, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Also got some free drum kits on the website. Feel free to check them out. I love you. Goodbye.